CFG Gamecast. This is a weekly podcast created by gamers and streamers who like to discuss the latest gaming topics from the previous week. We stream a new episode every week and release on all podcast services. So do us a favor and show us some love by liking, following, subscribing, or commenting on our YouTube page or on our Twitch page, twitch.tv/CFG Games, or go to our main website, freaksandgeeks.com, to not miss an episode. I am Mr. CFG Games himself, and with me today are my two awesome co-hosts. I am with Pop in the second seat. What is going on, Pop? Wow, Smithy, you are like dying on the right. What is
I'm not gonna say anything. Just like Smitty's dying in the background. And I knew my line was gonna come up, but I didn't want to come in, wheezing.
Oh boy, you okay there, buddy?
I'm good. I'm sorry. I was not ready. I was clearly not ready.
Wow.
My bad.
I was like, my God, he was trying so hard. It was like he was going to explode. It was actually kind of funny. It was pretty funny. How you doing, Pop?
That's that New Year joy, as I like to call it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing great. A little sad that today is officially my last day of vacation. The semester starts tomorrow, and I teach a Tuesday, Thursday. Well, both of the courses that I teach are Tuesday, Thursday, so I go back to work for real on Tuesday. I haven't really been gaming as much, given the time of the year. I've been spending more time with family, and when I do game, it's mainly practicing my speedruns for next month for Back to Black over at GDQ. Outside of that,
nice. What? Hey, okay. So wait. So I remember you were doing an event earlier this year, like or recently. What event was that? Like, because
are you talking speeding through the holidays? Yeah, that was a hotfix event. The GDQ do Black in a Flash. So Back to Black is like the main event. Think like AGDQ, SGDQ, or like Frost Fatales. That's what Back to Black is, that level. Speeding through the holidays and Juneteenth are like the small scale hotfix events.
Oh, okay. So this was kind of leading up to the bigger event. Got you.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Hey, but you know what, Pop?
What?
You know the person who just a pry on his on the Chicago Bears beating the Green Bay Packers last night and so hyped and he's wanting to rag on all the Green Bay fans. You know who I'm talking about?
I think so.
I'm talking about the 5-star general of the itty bitty Smitty committee. I got Smitty in the third seat. What's going on, my dude?
Chilling, like you alluded to, after dying about 5 times last night, Bears are able to hold on and get the dub, sending the Green Bay Packers, Green Bay.
Just to pry the Green Bay Packers.
Surprise, they're both musicians and football players. They sent the Packers to Cancun early, kicking them out of the playoffs, sending them home. There couldn't be a bigger game, bigger stage for them. I mean, obviously, if they were to somehow meet like in the divisional championship game. But, I mean, what a game. And for first-year coach Ben Johnson, second-year Caleb Williams, and just all the work they've done. It was awesome to just it was a crazy game. It was a crazy game. And, being a Bears fan for so long, seeing this team, they feel like a legit team. This is the first time I think I've never worried about the offense for a change. So, they did what they did.
You shouldn't worry when you have Green Bay's quarterback, Billy Joe Armstrong from Green Day, to be the lead of
it. Look, man. Yeah, it's been a while since, we had to do some talking in front of people. So, here we are and we're doing things. No, it was good, though. That was a great game. Games-wise, I've just played a bunch of college football 26. I'm in a league with some people I work with, so that's dope. And I did start Clear Obscure Expedition 33 because I found that I have the Xbox app on my television downstairs. So
nice.
I'm able to connect the controller. So I've been playing it on that's like my living room game, if you will. So I've been enjoying the experience. It's a ton of fun. It's kind of tough as well. I'm still getting used to the parrying and the blocking and well, that's the same thing, but the dodging, this and that. So I'm enjoying it.
Whoa. Parrying and blocking is not the same thing.
What do you mean? There's no can you just block?
If you block, you still take some sort of damage. Parrying, you don't take any damage.
I don't think you can just block though, can you?
No, I don't think you can. But if you parry, I'm just saying in general.
No, I agree. No, yes, I agree in general. I meant within the context of the game.
Yes.
I was equating the two essentially the same thing, but no, they are not like the same thing. But yeah. So I've been enjoying it. I still have no idea what the hell is going on. So I'm just along for the ride and enjoying that. Other than that, though, I'm excited for this year and work things. Football's been good, and that's it.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's definitely good.
I'm gonna get into Tarkov here soon too.
Are you getting into Are you getting into? Have you actually opened up Tarkov?
I did. I went through the tutorial thing.
Yeah.
Right out the gate, but I haven't picked it back up since. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't really been gaming at my PC in general, just because moving stuff and whatnot, dude. It's just like a disorganized mess in here, and I mentally, I'm just like, nah.
You're over it.
Yeah, I don't. It's hard for me to spend time in here just because it's just filled with clutter.
Yeah.
At the moment.
What's that controller that's next to you? Like in the controller box right next to you?
Oh.
What is that?
It's a Switch. It's the Afterglow Wave. We got it for a Turtle Beach sponsorship. It was nice. That, a mouse, the in-ear buds that I haven't tried yet that I still need to try. And a keyboard.
Oh, very nice
as well. Yeah.
You don't sound very excited about the keyboard, but
no, the keyboard's actually really dope. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it was just the way you said and a keyboard.
Yeah, no, sorry, I didn't mean to no, it actually looks really legit.
Oh, I didn't know Turtle Beach made keyboards.
Oh. I didn't either. So yeah.
Well,
no,
it's already disqualified for me because of all the LED.
Wow.
Just turn it off.
I already said it. He's not a real gamer, everybody.
It's too much. I'm sorry.
You can turn it off.
But overall, holidays were good. New Year's, that was all good. We're back on the grind at work, doing the thing. I didn't take a ton of time off during that time, so I was just basically working and enjoying time. So it was good.
Nice, very nice.
What about you, though, Mike? How was everything for you?
Oh my God! Well, it actually was pretty fun. There was a lot of cool stuff that happened over the Christmas/New Year. So I am in the process of making a new show, so that's going to be pretty cool. Hopefully, going to be announcing that in February. So when that comes in closer, can't wait to announce all that. It's going to be a fun one. Going to be our first ever live show. The recording is going to be a studio set up show, so it's not going to be over the internet. So that's what's going to be really awesome. I'm looking forward to that. And then I've just been game wise, I haven't really been playing as much either. I play Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra occasionally. Again, I've still been keeping
slacking.
up with that. Yeah, the new season happens this week, so there's
my goodness.
Yeah,
I didn't buy the battle pass. I knew it wasn't gonna happen. I had a feeling.
Well, for understandable why you wouldn't do it, because you've been off on it. That's fine. But all I really care about the characters, really, as much as I wanted with the battle pass, and they're going to be changing the star system too, so that's going to be a very good thing as well. Do you remember the star system? How annoying it is? They're going to change that up as well. So so hopefully it's going to be a little bit easier to get what you're wanting to get out of it, so that's going to be fun. But yeah, I've been having a good time on that. Just been I've just been recently messing around with the new Dragon Quest 7 reimagined, the remaster. Well, I guess
that looks super cute.
Yeah, but the problem is it's Dragon Quest 7. 7's story is weird. It's tough. It's tough. 7 was the reason why I decided to not play it until Dragon Quest 9 came out. It was because the way they did it on the PlayStation was so annoying. But this is actually not bad. This one's not bad. I am trying to get the older Dragon Quest. I still need to get 1 and 2 3D remaster again, but no, but 7 seems like it's going to be a good one. So definitely going to check that one out. And basically just been just been chilling, relaxing, and just having at it, just trying to live life, so let's see where we're gonna go with that. I can't wait till you finish Expedition so you can finally kind of see how good it is. I hope you're enjoying your playthrough of it.
I am enjoying it. I like right now, like I don't see why it's one game of the year, or I don't, you know what I mean? Like, and I think it's mainly because I don't know what the hell's going on. Maybe.
How far are you?
I mean, I'm like 6 hours deep. So like, I just found like the wait. I'm thinking of something else.
Are you in chapter 1? Are you still in chapter 1?
No, I'm like in chapter 4.
Oh my god,
or something. Like where the redwoods or the red things. We're trying to find a village. I found a village that's hidden or whatever, and then like we got on the backside of that. We're about to leave that village.
Okay.
Essentially, yeah.
I mean, the music, the gameplay, the fighting.
I love the music. The music's great.
Like,
I'm digging the fighting. I love that it's turn-based. That feels really good. The combat feels great and whatnot. I just don't think I played enough of it. And then I'm trying to like, and maybe I need to go back and see, because I feel like I missed something in the beginning. Cause like, I'm like, I don't understand. Like, I understand like the general concept, I believe. But there's some parts I'm like, I don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
It's interesting, yeah. Like, especially how far in you are. That's actually quite interesting that you're having some issues with it, or like understanding.
I'm not having issues with it. It's just I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. I'm still I'm undecided about where we are with the story and what's happening. Gotcha. But again, I'm sure it's all gonna pull together, and I'm like, blah.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, I know we don't want to talk about for Smitty to fully understand Expedition 33 quite yet, but he'll figure it out eventually. But let's go through the normal rigmarole that we like to do each and every week. So each of us chooses a topic of discussion in the world of video games. The topic would or could be a game itself or something that happened in the gaming industry. And we do not want to talk about it amongst ourselves. We want you, the listeners and viewers on Twitch, on twitch.tv/CFG Games, and on YouTube at the CFG, to be a part of the conversation as always. So if there is something that you're wanting to chime in or talk about, or wanting to have your opinion about whatever we talk about on here, by all means, type it inside the chat. We would love to discuss it with you and go from there. So, Smitty, what are you bringing to the table, my friend?
Well, hello, darkness, my old friend. We've got to say R.I.P. to Anthem. My Anakin Skywalker of video games, the game that I thought was gonna be the chosen one of video games, but BioWare, it just did not. BioWare, EA, it ended up flopping. And here's the deal about this game too, is that I don't feel that it was a bad game. It just didn't have enough for what they were trying to make it. The story of it was boring. It wasn't good. They were trying to do the live service stuff, but there wasn't clearly enough content for them to even go that model. I still very much believe that even if it didn't completely have these fail points, it would have still had issues in the long run. It was never really I don't feel something sustainable, something that they truly were putting their, and again, this, I don't think it has anything to do with BioWare. I think this is EA kind of being like, we need a live service game. We want you guys to do this with that and try to, they just did too much. We know that there's all kind of issues on the back end development of this game leading into the game and all that. Me foolishly purchased like 3 or 4 copies. I was giving it away. This game, I've got a very keen, I have a very strong attachment to this game because this is the game that not reintroduced me, but got me to be able to play keyboard and mouse again fluently. I literally did a 24-hour stream, played it all keyboard and mouse. I was like, I'm going to challenge myself. I'm going to do all keyboard and mouse. By the end of it, I should be solid. And that's basically, I use Anthem to do that. And I will say it till the day I die, Anthem, if they take anything away from this game, they've got to take those flying mechanics, because the flying mechanics in this game was so fluid and smooth and fun. But of course, it just was lacking. So tomorrow, as of this recording, January 12th, the servers are going to be shutting down permanently. GG's to this, although I have heard some rumblings. I don't know if anybody has confirmed this. I'm gonna have to do some more digging, but I have heard something about fans trying to spool up a server. It's also unfortunate folks tried to go back in and reinstall the game. They were denied being able to reinstall this game, so we couldn't even get those last moments of this game in before they shut down. If you did not already have it already installed, you couldn't reinstall it. So, you know, this game was unfortunately, it was a huge disappointment. I kind of feel like this is one of those notable games that kind of kicked off these bigger games coming out and just flopping. And I felt like this was just started a trend of games like that happening and whatnot. Again, there was multiple fail points to this game, but it wasn't all negative. There was a lot of good to this game. They just, the whatever happened execution wise and whatnot, it just fell apart. Didn't have a good story. There was no longevity. They talked about remember it was supposed to be Anthem 2.0. They're going to rebuild it from the bottom up or whatever. And all of a sudden, like a year and a half after that, they're like, nah, we're just gonna close it down, y'all. We're not gonna do that. We're sorry. We're good. So this is the expiration date. We'll see if there's any validity to fan-made servers. I think that'd be awesome to at least be able to go in, and if people were able to build it out, there is still a lot of potential to this game, and this would be a great base for somebody to be able to work off of and build off of. I would absolutely support the game, but I want to know what your guys' thoughts are. Again, we had to deal with EA. We know what EA is now. Again, this was back in 2019, so it was the same old EA, obviously, that we know. And however you feel about them.
Yeah, EA has never changed, dude. It's always been this way. Sophie even says to the point that I think part of it was also EA tarnished reputation at the time of its release. That's not true, because EA has always been this way. It's like there's no tarnished reputation. They've always been known for these weird crunch times that they put on their smaller people or their smaller developers and stuff like that. And they've always tried to find way, like, remember how aggressive they were on the microtransactions and stuff, like even prior to that, which caused Battlefront 2 to really kind of, where Disney had to step in and say, stop.
What are you doing?
Exactly. I mean, like, this is just EA's just cult. It's not a matter of like they're at their time. It was more like EA's culture is what really poisoned Anthem. And I think that like, when Anthem was being in the process of being created, and you saw the thing that made people hyped was its effects of its flying and the things that they were doing inside of it. But then, given the unreasonable time of development that they got from this, and then also the ridiculous pushing that they tried to get for, to just get these people out there to say we need to make this game to come out and we needed to do this, but then not have any long-term goal of what are we gonna do at the end game once we do all of this, and once you hit the end game, that was it. I mean, essentially there was nothing that was nothing on all of it. Yeah, so it's like, I don't think that they had a complete project when they run to release it. When it was released, it wasn't nowhere near being ready, and then they were just forced to get it out there to the masses because I know they've been working on it for at least 3 to 4 to 4 years at the time. So I mean, it sucks though, because like we saw the chance, we saw the vision, but the execution is what made it just got destroyed because of all of this. So, I mean,
Soapy's asking tarnish more than usual. How's that?
No, I don't think tarnish more than usual. I still think it's EA being EA. I mean, EA's has screwed so many games out of their own thing so many times. Like, it's what EA does essentially. Like, what is and I'm legitimately asking. I'm not making a point here, but like, what was the last EA game that you could say that came out with none with little back flat any issues when it came out? The only one I could think of is Battlefield right now, Battlefield 6. Yeah. Wild Hearts.
My recent, Wild Hearts is another one, but they stopped updating the game because they're like, this is the life cycle we planned for the game. And I'm like, y'all,
that game's life cycle was less than a year.
Yeah, because they didn't want it to be an ongoing game. Like, in their opinion, like, oh well, the game's finished now. Like, they still do, small bug fixes, still updating the game with that kind of thing. But there are no more major updates coming for the game.
I am bringing it back, Donk. I had to one last time, one last go around. Of course.
Oh yeah, that's what I was going to ask. Are you going? Yeah, were you going to go back to this? Did you play it again?
I can't. I've uninstalled it. I can't reinstall it.
Oh really? So you can't?
Yeah,
so even
EA won't. Yeah, dude. So I can't even get back in to get one last guy. Actually, I might have it on PlayStation.
It's a question though, because like you were saying earlier that you said that they were they're planning on making hopefully they're making a private server to do it. Is that going to be tough to get do you have to have a physical copy of the game to do it, or will you be able to install it? Because
I don't know how that works, to be honest. I don't know how that works. Turtle Anthem. Disappointment of the decade. Come on,
it was disappointment of the decade. I would agree. I would say it's a disappointment. Yeah,
of the decade. It was 2019. Damn. No, you're right. I think you're right, dude. Because that's what we were saying. That's what kicked off the AAA games that are coming out as garbage. It really, I feel like, started sliding after that.
You know what? I'm thinking about it, and I wouldn't say disappointment of the decade. I think disappointment of the decade was the Mass Effect game, Andromeda.
I never played that.
Andromeda was bad.
That was BioWare too, wasn't it?
BioWare.
BioWare. See, that's a pattern at that point.
Wait, I don't think that was. That couldn't have been the upset for the decade, because No Man's Sky came out. We remember what happened when that game came out.
But
they turned it around.
No Man's
They turned it around. They turned it around. But it was the disappointment upon initial release.
Okay, fine. When you want to put it to that way, yeah, but the game still turned around though. Like, it turned around. Like, it got eventually.
I was right there. I literally took my PS4 on a road trip from New York back here to Vegas because No Man's Sky was coming out, and I played it in a hotel on hotel internet, and it was the loneliest I had ever felt in my entire life. I was like, where's all the people?
Well, the real question was, which part of that was it? The driving to the hotel by yourself, playing No Man's Sky by yourself is the loneliest.
Score Kitty was with me. I was up. She was sleeping. I was geared up. I was locked in. I was ready to get with my buddy. We got on at the same time. I was like, how do I get to you? They're like, there is no way. I'm like, what? You can see markers and buildings that they made. I said, excuse me? Excuse me? We can't directly interact? That was nuts.
That was really insane. I just cannot believe. Man,
they've completely turned it around though.
I don't know what's going on with Twitch, but it is.
I see it.
Yeah, it's just bouncing like crazy. Yeah. Oh, okay. So is that what is? So it is Twitch Pop specifically, or?
I think so, because there were some streams that I was watching earlier, and people's stuff got reset.
Yeah, I think.
But I don't know what's keep resetting for you though. I'm about to look into it.
Yeah, if you can. But like I said, if you're all listening to this, y'all having issues on Twitch, go to our YouTube page, the CFG.
Yeah.
Well, we're doing it live right now, so it's ridiculous. So what was the reason for talking about Anthem?
The server shut down tomorrow. Officially, the server shut down tomorrow. And then also you can't, if you don't have it installed, you can't reinstall it to actually play it. I just wanted to get one more fly in. And
it sucks, dude. You know,
I
that should be a
know.
little bit angering though that they don't want
That
to have.
is
I mean,
because I paid multiple money. I gave you more than enough money for me to be able to go in before you shut these stupid ass servers down for life.
to think that they
That's
would,
BS.
yeah. Well, to think that they didn't even want to do an offline mode even after that, like it's even for as old as it is that they decided to just say no, we're just gonna leave it on this to this. You know, this is fine. It's a little weird. So.
It might as well have, Donk. They talked about it years ago. We've just gotten to that date now that they talked about, essentially, where now it is going to officially, they're going to shut those servers down and we won't be able to, but I don't know. I don't know if somebody copied the files or whatever, but there's talks of a fan server being worked on and stuff like that. So I don't know if that's going to be a legit thing, but I'd love to see somebody like take this and put like some time and love into it. I mean, the flying dude, like, gosh, so good. So good.
Right. The flying was so fun.
Seriously.
Then, like, even for the heavy and all that stuff was really good, you know. So yeah.
The gunplay could have been more satisfying too, I feel.
That's true.
It's a little lackluster, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, so that's cool. But anyways, rest in peace, Anthem. I know that a little bit of Smitty's going to be missing you on this, but we know it's surprising. You know, even though despite of all its bad accolades, it still lasted a while. You know, the game did last till now, which is quite interesting that it lasted as long as it did. Because after you beat the game, which you could beat the game over a weekend, there really isn't anything else you could do.
There's the dungeons. There was a dungeons, and they did add like a super, like they did add some other things for end game content. But again, even with what they added, it wasn't enough to be able to grind. It was the same situation that happened with that other game where you got the end game and they're like, oh, there's these other guns you can get, but it's the same 3 things over and over again. So you're grinding for these guns and keep doing the same Outriders. Yep. Yeah. Same thing. They try to treat it like it wasn't a live service game, and they should have gone deep into that and made and had a roadmap and all that stuff. The telltale signs were there. It was a dead giveaway. Giveaway.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. All right, well, rest in peace, Anthem, and let's move over to Pop. What are you bringing to the table?
So apparently a Czech retailer had accidentally posted their prices for the Steam machine, which, if you convert those prices, would bring it at $950 for the first version of it, and the 2 terabyte version of it is running around $1,070. Now, we don't know if that's for sure. Once again, it does bring into speculation. Some people are like, oh, I don't think I would get one. Personally, I think it's a steal, especially if you're looking to get into PC gaming, because a pre-built PC, like, it's impossible to get even just a regular PC right now. It's pretty tough to get one for under $900 or even $1,000 for that matter. And if you're looking to get a gaming PC, like, I think the lowest starting price right now, because of inflation, depending on what you get, is around 13, maybe 1,500, maybe even more than that. I'm not sure. I haven't looked recently, but I personally won't be getting it because, I have a gaming PC and, I plan on getting a Switch too. My mom wants one for whatever reason. Actually told me that she needed me to get it for her. Listen. But I was curious about what you guys think. I think that price point is fine. It's not okay if they're looking to compete with consoles, but for the gaming scene, I could see a lot of people getting the Steam machine instead of, getting a gaming PC, because why spend $3,000 on a gaming PC and this thing can do the same thing?
And what did you say the price was?
$950 for the I think it's 512 gigabytes, and $1,070 for the 2 terabyte.
Wait, are we talking about? Is this in U.S. dollars or is this in you said
U.S. dollars?
Czech?
The Czech was like in the thousands for both, because like one Czech dollar is like 48 cents.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Like I think I estimated this when we talked about it last time was what was it? Oh, the last time I checked on this was that was I think I said $1,000 was what this was going to be, and
Hmm.
I didn't really. I'm not surprised at this point for it, so it's not really an awe like, oh wow, I can't, like, this is upsetting. I was just going by the logical time and the amount of memory, how much memory is costing, and how things are going up to be around this range. So it really isn't this bad. But to your point about saying, like, it's going to be tough to find a PC under $1,000. I mean, like, it definitely, absolutely. I mean, like, the only thing that really that if you're wanting to get into some sort of level of PC gaming, this is a great intro for it, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But I don't want to. I don't want to set my expectations high on this, not quite yet, because I
Right.
don't know how the tech is going to be, and if it's going to be good or bad. But like the idea of it, and then what the possibilities is for this game, because like for me, this system is going to be my PC for my living room television, so I can
Yeah.
sit down and relax and
Yeah.
Yeah.
just play some games. So like like, yeah, so if I was already saving up for estimating that it was going to be about $1,000 anyways. So it's I'm definitely down with that. I wasn't expecting it, because like when you were saying $600 or $700 to be competing with a PS5, I was like, man, if they did that, that this thing would sell like hotcakes.
Yeah.
Like it would not
Hmm.
even be no contest for Sony, for PS5 or any Sony or any
Exactly.
consoles at that.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
But even with the
Um,
prices that have been leaked by this Czech retailer, I'm surprised they even locked in that price, given
mhm.
the state of the RAM and everything going up because of
Right.
AI. Because I was expecting it to be a little bit more than that, especially for the 2 terabyte version. The 2 terabyte, I was thinking it would be anywhere around 1,200 to twelve
Mm.
fifty because of how much RAM and stuff has gone up.
By far, yeah, definitely. Oh, we're gonna say something, Smithy? Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, I'll this is an absolute yes for me. Is it day one? Probably not. If kind of like with the Switch 2, if some circumstances happen and things are there, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh yeah, I'm able to do that right now. Yeah, sure, why not? But this isn't like a immediate have to have. But I will absolutely own one of these for the living room. I've been wanting something like this for years. I mean, again, I'm able to get away with it now. Finding the app on call it, but I don't have my TV hardlined in, so like I couldn't do like any kind of PvP stuff,
Mm,
via cloud because it just lags too much. So something like a Claire Obscura is perfect for being able to deal with that and still play the game. But yeah, I'll get this for sure, and it will sit in my living room, and it'll be great because I love being able to couch game. And I'd love to be able to access my Steam library, right there in my living room. And I think the price is as about, especially for like Pop saying, for how much things are going right now. That's almost damn near a steal to be able to do that. And it's got all kinds of interchangeable parts and stuff like that inside. You can crack it open and do some tinkering in there as well. So yeah, I think this is the appeal of the C machine is going to be big. And again, depending on, this thing out for pre-orders, or
not
it
yet.
hasn't been announced
Not
yet,
yet.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
So, I think a big thing that's going to be a determining factor as well is what the hell is the world going to look like when this goes into pre-sales and all that. We know that the economy has been tough for everybody. So I feel like every industry, is having issues getting consumers to buy, especially when it comes to a what I would call luxury item,
Mhm.
a want, not a need.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. So, like, I mean, I guess we could consider this to be like, good news, I guess. Because I mean, it's really hard to say because, but like, let's say reasonable. It's very reasonable for the value that you're going to be getting for
Yeah.
the Steam machine. So it's not like it's not going to be something crazy like 12 or 13 or $1,400 like some people were really estimating. But
Mhm.
I think that it's a good sell point if they're going to stick around $1,000 or around just $1,000 range. So yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, day one,
Do
I
you
don't
think
know
they'll
yet.
try to do any kind of subscription thing with this?
No, because because Steam has always been about not wanting to be like to have like those kind of services, and that's what makes
Mhm.
Steam special compared to everything
Yeah.
else. They're not trying to say to keep you in and getting a constant flow. They just
Right.
want to make something, then they release it, and then they just let it go. Like, remember the whole thing with Steam on their gaming is on their platform is that Steam literally does nothing, and they're coming out on top, and that's essentially
Right.
what they're yeah.
That's
They
Yeah.
don't want to do, yeah, they don't want to be doing any of that
Well,
stuff.
why the hell would
So
we want to do something? Look at where we're at right now.
yeah,
We don't even have to do anything. Like, what are you
exactly.
talking about?
Look how hard Epic has been trying and being as just thirsty as they've been, and then,
Right.
on everything that they're trying to do, and it's like it always somewhat or semi backfires on them. It's like people still plays on Steam more than they do on like any other platform and stuff. So yeah, no, if they ever, the only time I can see them ever doing like that kind of system is when Gabe Newell steps down and is fully off of like Steam
Right.
working for that company, because there's no way I can see Valve ever switching to that when he's in office or has power. So
Right. That's true.
yeah, yeah, no, but we'll see.
I'm
Well, like I
excited
said,
for it. I know.
I am.
Yeah, I'm pumped for it. I think it's great. I think it's gonna be a great product. I think people are gonna love it. I think the price point is pretty reasonable. So
Mhm.
we'll see how it does.
Oh yeah, big time. Totally agree. I totally agree. Okay, well, the final topic is going to be mine, and this one is you know what, earlier before the podcast we were like we're wondering which one was going to have the first direct, but surely we now know that Xbox is going to be the first one with the developer direct. That's going to happen in 26. It's going to happen on January 22nd. It's going to be a showing off of Fable, Forza Horizon 6, and what's it called? Game Freak's game Beast of Reincarnation, which is Game Freak
Mm.
is the one that's the one that makes Pokemon. So
Oh,
yeah,
what?
so they're bringing they're showing
Okay.
off one of their games. Yeah, so this is I
Okay.
think it's a big deal. You know what? I don't really mind about Forza. We know Forza was going to happen and we know if they, unless they change the formula with Forza, we know it's going to be great. I think they're going to be going in Tokyo or something. It's going to be the big one is in Japan.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
it's going to be more like, yeah, so this is going to be a good one. Fable, people, I've never really been a big Fable fan, but I understand the fandom of it. So so that's coming up that a lot of people are hyped for. But the one that I'm really personally hyped for is Beast of Reincarnation, because Game Freak for the longest of time is known for one thing, and that's Pokemon. And from the videos that I have seen of this game, it looks like this game is going to be like it will blow it out the water of like saying, oh wow, these people actually know, like they're not a one trick pony with Pokemon itself. I mean, they've done other games though too, but this one seems pretty involved. So yeah, so I'm really looking forward to seeing how how that one's going to work out. So like I said, it's going to happen on January 22nd at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. I just wanted to get y'all's takes. Is there anything that y'all were interested in or looking forward to checking out?
Not me personally. I'm just gonna take it for what it is. I'm not a Forza guy, so not. I know it's. I hear it's great. Yeah. There's not really anything that I've. There's. I mean, there's a couple of things that I've gone in that I've thought about, but nothing has really like stood out. From this that I'm just like, oh, I absolutely have to have it. I want to see this or whatever. So we'll see what it looks like, and I'll just watch it and take it for what it is. I am curious to see what Game Freaks do. Again, I think it's always exciting to, you know, see a studio or whatever that you're is known for one thing and they go completely outside that genre, or they do something else. I love to see when they flex their muscles like that and step in. I bet it's fun for them too. It gets away from the monotony of doing the same thing. So I can't wait. I guess that's probably the one that I can't wait to see the most there. So yeah.
I think Game Freak is just like where I'm wanting to see what Game Freak is them actually like I hate to say it this way, but I really feel like this is the game when you actually see Game Freak actually try. You know, because remember all the bullshit that we see with Pokemon. Remember the assortment of all the bugs and the simplicity and all the different things. Sucks because I am a fan of playing Pokemon. I love the capturing system of all of this, but it's just it call spade a spade. Nothing has changed on any of this stuff for the longest of time, and it's like and it drives me wild that people still get the same kind of money. They still get that money from everybody and stuff. So for a game that is not nowhere near that level of the world and how clear that this game looks, I think this is going to be a very interesting looking game. So hopefully I'm hoping I'm not going to be disappointed in this. Pop, do you have any any opinion?
I don't really have any games that I'm looking towards, but I think what's funny about the Game Freak game is I remember when the game first got announced and people were like, yeah, so many people forgot that they make other games outside of just Pokemon because Pokemon Company likes to hold them hostage. And now suddenly when they get a different publisher, they're free to do what they want and to remind y'all that they know how to make a game.
Right.
I always think of that whenever I see this trailer because when the game got announced last year, and I would say that we're in a very interesting age of gaming where we're getting a lot of good games from a lot of good games, a lot of revivals. Indie games are coming through with some bangers as well, and for them to just come out last year and be like, "Hey, yeah, y'all may like Pokemon, but we know how to make games for the gamers."
Yeah.
The other gamers. So I'm interested to see more information about that game in particular, just to listen in on some of the background stuff that they have going on, because I'm interested in how they even got to that point, or how they came to conceptualize the idea for that game. Because I mean, looking at that game and Pokemon, like, they're vastly different. Like, I think when the game got announced in CFG, correct me if I'm wrong on this, we saw images and then Game Freak, and everybody's just like, what? This doesn't look like a Game Freak game.
Yeah.
Like, because what we saw was just like FromSoft, Souls. What is this? And then we saw Game Freak, and we're like, oh,
yeah, we were
that
not
was unexpected.
We were not expecting that at all whatsoever. So I think that was that made it itself a good thing in its on its own. But
yeah,
it's like, good God, like really we did, like, you were not expecting them to say, oh, this is a game from Game Freaks. It's almost like, whoa. No, so it's a good surprise. Hopefully it's like, I mean, am I gonna get it day one? Absolutely not. But
no.
like, I mean, I'm still gonna try what, like, if it's one of those games where you take a chance and see when you get a chance to try it out, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
like, once you do, then it's like, okay, we got a good idea where this is going to go. So yeah, man, but this is really like, the real thing is like, is this a showcase specifically going to be mostly for well, I guess it's not was going to be for Microsoft themselves, or is this going to be like a third party, and their assistant people, like the third party companies that's going to be pushing for Microsoft.
If it's the developer direct, it's probably just gonna be their stuff.
Yeah, it's just what, the 3-4 games that they're going to be talking about, right?
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, there probably won't even be like a shadow drop or anything, will they? Or
no, I doubt it. They might. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if we get like a free trial, but I do know we're supposed to see some more gameplay. Now, which games we'll be seeing gameplay from, because that's not specified. I don't know if they're going to do gameplay with all three or just one of them, but I think being able to see some actual gameplay would be very nice.
Yeah. I mean, I think, well, I mean, Beast of Reincarnations is not a Microsoft product, so that's why I was assuming that we're going to be seeing some other companies and stuff that was going to be shooting out, some announcements. But I don't know. It's weird because Microsoft is in a very precarious situation, and I think people don't care as much to being a part of the ether of it relatively.
Yeah.
I mean, they're still there, but it's just nowhere near as strong as it once was. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, but we'll see. So, but anyways, yeah. But anyways, folks, thank you for listening to another episode of the CFG Gamecast. Thank you for being a part of the conversation as always. If you did miss out on this episode, that is perfectly all right. All right, we definitely release it out on all podcast services at the beginning of each and every week. So if there is absolutely no reason to miss out on our sexy voices.
Ooh.
I was going in a loop again. I was just like, wow, Jesus, what is going on? My God. Yeah. Also, be sure check us out. Hang out. Follow us on our Twitch and on our YouTube. We have a great, excellent sets of different things that we're going to be doing this 2026, and we do appreciate everyone that's listening and watching us. But also do us a favor and give us a thumbs up and or give us a like on our podcast services. That does go a long way. So once again, this is Pop, Davis, and Smitty signing out. Y'all take it easy.
Bye.